Now, our next guest got a show coming up Friday at the Electric Factory, and it is the third reunion show, an annual reunion show this is turning out to be. The Young Rumblers are getting back together. Tommy Conwell is here, ladies.
What's up, guys? Tommy!
How you doing, man?
Good. How you doing?
We're doing great. Good to see you.
Great to be here. Big fan of the show. Good to see you again.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. So this is the third time you guys will get back together for this particular show?
Yeah. The reunion is our third year. This is our first time doing it at the Electric Factory, though, which we're totally psyched about.
That's very cool. It's a great room.
Big time.
Yeah.
Big time rock and roll, and we're really psyched.
That's awesome. Where did you guys play the last couple of
At the Blockley at 38th and Chestnut, which used to be the Chestnut Cabaret, which is like our old home, so that was awesome.
Yeah.
But, doing the Electric Factory on Black Friday is just hot.
Yeah.
Right. What do all the guys do now? I mean, is anybody still actively in the music industry?
No, I don't think so. Paul Slivka, our bass player, probably plays the most. One time I was watching David Letterman and just saw him on there.
Really?
Yeah, he lives in Nashville. And,
security got him, but
yeah, he just was streaking.
Right.
But so he plays. He lives in Nashville. Rob, the keyboard player, Rob Miller, lives in Nashville. Jimmy Hannum lives in Delaware, and Chris Day lives in Philly again. So
okay,
we're kind of spread out. So that's why we only do it once a year. You know. And plus that's all we can handle, basically.
Right. It's got to be fun, though. I mean, it's once a year if you get together and do this. It's just got to be the best.
It's a total love fest.
Yeah.
Total love fest with the band and with the audience and the people and just, and a lot of people, weren't there last year and are coming this year. And it's just a love fest, man. In the 80s, rock and roll was just big, and MMR, it couldn't happen without MMR. Without MMR in 1986, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. No way, no how. Wow. Absolutely. It was all MMR.
Well, go ahead.
Oh, Tommy, it's funny you say the energy it takes on stage. I went to see Bob Dylan last night, who's 71, and trotting around the stage and playing keyboards, and we were laughing how he has this energy. Now, you're only doing this. He's doing it every night. You're only doing this once a year. Where does that energy come from?
It's just adrenaline, man, and it's awesome, and it's rock and roll, and it's something that only comes out once a year, so it comes out like gangbusters, like crazy. But here's how it works, man. So we come out big-time energy, and it's like we're 25 years old again, and that lasts about a minute and a half.
Right.
And then it start to, devolve into, 30s, 40s, and by about 15 minutes, I look 50.
Right.
100%.
And they hand-deliver your AARP card on the...
That's right, man. By the end, seriously, I can barely stand up, generally.
You know what, though? You leave it all on stage, right?
That's absolutely right, like it or not. But you know what? It's really fun, man. It's so special, and I'm so grateful, and I love the people that come out, and I really appreciate you guys having me on to talk
Tommy,
about it.
I got to share the story of you and I running into each other earlier this year because my wife and I, we were getting a pool put in our house, and she said we were going to have somebody was going to come by. We're looking at these fences. We need to get an estimate, blah, blah, blah. I come pulling up, and I walk around the corner, and my wife goes, hey, this is my husband, Preston, introduced me. This is Tom. Tom, how you doing? And he's like, Preston? He goes, Preston from MMR. I go, yeah. He goes, dude, it's Tom Conwell. I'm like, I did not. My God. I'm like, what are you doing here, man?
I got to correct one thing. I did not say it like that, like you should know. I didn't say that at all. I was like, hey, I'm Tommy Conwell. Perhaps you've heard of me. I don't even know. You know what I mean?
You knew that I knew who you were.
Yeah.
Because of the circles that we run in. And I was like, what are you doing at my house, man?
I know. It's awesome.
That was so cool.
I was excited, man. You know what I mean? Because I thought I'm going to get this sale.
And
I see dollar signs.
Yeah, and he did.
Yeah, and you guys bought a Rolls Royce of a
Our fence
too.
is awesome.
They really did.
You got to make sure the
top shelf.
Yeah, you don't let the riffraff get in there.
And he outdid the neighbors big time.
Thank you, brother. Got to keep up with the Joneses. All right, so is it just Tommy Conwell and the Young Rumblers, or is anybody else on the bill?
Well, there's another band, Bricklin, playing with us, and Bricklin was big in the 80s, too, and they made records, too, and they actually, it's two brothers, Brian and Scott, and the original band from the 80s, and Bricklin's great, and they're old friends of ours, and a lot of people are going to just go just to see them, too, so it's going to be cool. The 80s are coming back.
This says, what does it say, Nick? Hold on, stop moving them around.
Sorry.
It says, Tommy Conwell was my 6th grade science teacher, Springfield Middle School.
Wow. Who is that? What's the name?
I don't know. You know what it does?
Stephen Hawking.
I used to teach.
Yeah, and I'll bet you'll see some of your students coming out to the show.
Maybe. I would love that. I would absolutely love that.
As a teacher, did you ever perform for your classes?
Constantly.
Did you really?
Yeah.
You had a guitar in the classroom?
Yeah, all the time, as
That's
much
cool.
as possible. Because school kind of sucks, actually.
Yeah.
So fooling around.
Works to go by.
Yeah, fooling around is much better, man. Yeah. We used to do good shows, and I taught third grade for more than I taught sixth. I only taught sixth grade for 1 year, and sixth grade was all right, you know what I mean? But they basically want to be left alone. But third grade is awesome because they love you.
You can start shaping minds.
They love you. And so, man, we would put on shows, and we would do them in our room and, like, invite all the other classes, and they would all come, and we rocked, dude. We had a lot of good rock and roll and just music in our class. Because really, school's not that great, you know? I call it babysitting with tests.
Yes. It's probably accurate.
That's what a lot of it is.
Well, let's whip some of this rock out, man. You brought your guitar. What are we going to hear?
I don't know. Maybe how about the song that got me out my mom's house? That louder guitar was good.
All right, hold on. Let me bring that up.
Yeah, dude. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And so this song was big on MMR in the 80s. 7 days a week with you is more than I can handle. 7 nights of love and dirty laundry on your floor. Maybe I can see this whole thing heading into trouble. I'm out the door. I'm not your man, 'cause you're looking for a hero. Baby, it ain't me. I'm not your man. I ain't nothing to hold on to. Baby, I ain't what you need. It's easy being here, but I got ground to cover. There's nothing you can do to make me want to stay. Though I've been here a while, don't think that I stopped moving, y'all. I'm on my way. I'm not your man, 'cause you're looking for a hero. Baby, I'm not your man. I ain't nothing to hold on to. Goes a little something like that. I love you.
Nice. Now
Friday night at the Electric Factory, Tommy Conwell and the Young Rumblers.
Now that was a #1 song on the rock charts in 1988.
Yes. Do you know what the rock charts are?
Yes.
They're not the Hot 100.
No.
This is why I'm the worst salesman in the world, okay?
Let me tell you why it was inferior.
Yeah, exactly. Let me just break it down for you, okay?
Do you remember?
So the rock chart is airplay. So 1 week in whatever year it was, CBS, the Columbia, the sales reps got together and they just pushed it and got it to, it was the most played song in the United States for 1 week. And our dust was like U2, In Excess, Aerosmith, and Steve Winwood or something
Pretty
like
amazing,
that. Which is
man.
cool. I like that. I got that going for me.
Yeah. No, that's really something to hang your hat on. That's
Absolutely,
really cool.
man. They gave me a little plaque and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
It didn't keep me out of the fence business, but...
Matt Cord is here.
Hi, Tommy. Hi, guys.
Hey!
Isn't that the song you played? Didn't you play the Grammys one year?
I played the American Music
And you
Awards.
went into the audience with the guitar and
did.
just freaked the people out. I remember watching you at home, like, Tommy Conwell has got a guitar without a plug on it, and running through the audience.
At the American Music on
that
network television, ABC. Wasn't that insane?
No, it was like a proud Philadelphia moment.
Yeah, I'm a little crazy, and but the thing is I would never have done that, man. No way, dude. I was trying to be like big time. I was trying to be cool, like that's the story of my life. I'm trying to look cool, but I'm really not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so we're walking down the hall, and they say, "Oh, here's Dick Clark. Hello, Tommy. This is Dick Clark. Dick, this is Tommy Conwell." He's, "Oh, nice to meet you, Tommy. Hey, Tommy, I hear you you walk through the crowd when you play." I said, "Yeah, at the Chestnut Cabaret, I do, but I'm not. Don't worry, I'm not going to do it here. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, I think you should." So
Dick Clark made the call.
it was
How
Dick
cool is
Clark's.
that?
It was Dick Clark's idea.
Then
You
that-
know what
that-
I mean?
well,
So
his-
I couldn't say no.
Yeah.
Which I almost did probably.
Yeah, who
know?
are you to tell me?
Yeah, I'll tell you how it's going to be,
Yeah.
pal.
Yeah.
But wasn't it the guitar with all the autographs on it too?
Yeah, I have a guitar, which I don't have anymore, but I got everybody's autograph on it. Chrissy Hine and Stevie Ray Vaughan and the
Bananarama.
Ramones and the Sex Pistols, the Go-Go's, you know.
Who else was on the American Music Awards that night?
Guns N' Roses.
Nice.
Guns N' Roses. And Rod Stewart introduced us. Everybody was there. Michael Jackson was there. George Michael was there. Willie Nelson. Who was there. Yeah. I didn't meet him. I didn't meet him.
This is my monkey.
I met all Guns N' Roses. And Guns N' Roses were there. And, like, they were supposed to play. And, like, Axl was nowhere to be found. Like, they couldn't go on when they were supposed to. Like, there was a whole lot of hubbub.
Wow, you don't ever hear that.
Here's another thing, man, and this is the weirdest thing. So, and they put we were the two rock bands, us and Guns N' Roses. So they put us, like, our dressing rooms were like up on the third floor. It's the Shrine Auditorium in LA, right? So our dressing rooms are up on the third floor, and they put us right next to each other. So our dressing room's right next to Guns N' Roses, right? And they're little, like, half the size of this, you know. And so I'm walking by, and I just happen to glance in their dressing room. There's no one in there, but my deodorant is in their dressing room. Yeah, they stole my deodorant. It was like it was totally mine.
Right,
You know what I mean? Like a no-name brand that I got in Illinois or something, you know? And, so it was really weird. And they also, the thing I remember is they had a lot of, they had, like, pictures of, like, porn, overweight porn people with, like, Slash's head cut out and pasted on it.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's just,
how they
you
killed
don't get that stuff anywhere else.
No. Did you ever reclaim your deodorant?
Yeah, I took it right then. I needed it.
Rat bastards.
That's mine.
Can't go out smelling in front of Dick Clark.
That's right. On television.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, so you guys are playing. It's Friday night, man. It's the night after Thanksgiving. Big night for people to go out and tear it up at the Electric Factory. Ticketmaster.com if you want to order your tickets online. And I know you and Dave Wosickinen had been involved with it. You did the In the Pocket stuff. Yeah. Is that like an ongoing project?
It is, man.
Okay,
And,
that's cool.
and I hope it goes on forever because In the Pocket is David Wosickinen from the Hooters, like all-star band, and it's just so fun. And it's another love fest, man.
That's
you know
cool.
what I mean? And I get to hang out with the guys from the Hooters and Greg from Baru and Charlie and Richie from the Soul Survivors and everybody. It's just awesome.
Excellent.
Excellent, man. All right, we'll send people in the direction to see. Somebody said you guys should be Tommy Conwell and the Middle-Aged Rumblers.
Oh, that's good. I never thought of that.
But the Young Rumblers, they're still young at heart. Absolutely. Electric Factory Friday night, Ticketmaster.com. Dude, thanks for coming by.
Thanks, guys.
Tommy Conwell.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.